starting on your back today. Have your cat handy if you have one. Legs are comfortable. So if that means they're out straight, that's fine. If their feet flat on the ground, knees toward the ceiling, that is fine too. So just be comfortable. And take a nice deep inhale. Feel yourself expand. Exhale. If you feel like you need to stretch with that exhale, feel free to. And then another breath, big breath or two, just kind of letting that oxygen come in, letting yourself release. And then returning that breath to effortlessness. And starting from the top of the head, scanning down your body and seeing where you contact the ground, where you have space. Notice the state of your body as you go. Where do you have tension? Where are you relaxed? Where are you unaware of what's going on in the body? All the way down to your toes. And if you missed feeling your arms, go back and grab those arms and notice them. Check in from the shoulder all the way down to the fingertips. And then bringing your awareness back to the breath and feeling that ribcage expand. Try to get the bottom half to open up. And as you exhale, slowly feel that ribcage draw in, feel the abdominals draw in. Inhale, expand. Exhale and release. And then gently beginning to lengthen out your exhale. So if you think about it, give your breath a count, in particular exhale, and just see for a few how long is your exhale. And then at the same counting pace, add one or two. Make sure you have air moving the whole time you're exhaling. Sometimes we add a pause instead of exhaling. I want this to be an exhale all the way through that base plus one or two. And noticing the quality of expansion on inhale. Noticing the length of the breath and that quality of drawing in on exhale. And then seeing if you can make your exhale another count or two longer. And again, stay with this elongated exhale and just notice what the inhale does. So it may naturally lengthen out a little bit, it may not. And we're not trying to control the inhale, so it is whatever it is. This is really going to put everybody on their own breath pace, and that's fine. But noticing that inhale, what happens to it as you're lengthening out this exhale? And then what's happening to the rest of the body as you're lengthening out your exhale? And then go ahead and give your inhale a count. So just notice how many counts it takes for that inhale. See if it's consistent, and that's going to give us a base on where to start or where to keep that. And then with the next inhale, use that full count to take the arms up and overhead toward the ground behind you. Just simple movements to connect the movement and the breath. And then use that long exhale to slowly return the arms down by your sides. And again, noticing the difference between the length of the breath and therefore the speed of the movement. Let's do 2 more this way. And then pause with your arms down by your sides. Allow the breath to return to effortlessness. And then please bring both knees into your chest, hands over the tops of the knees, fingers pointing toward your toes. So as you inhale, Apanasana, gently allow those knees to press away, hands stay on the knees. As you exhale, the abdominals draw in, the knees pull back in, and your low back gets a gentle round. Inhale, expand away. And then exhale, drawing in. So go back to your inhale now and feel. Inhale for whatever count you had just done. Let exhale be whatever it wants to be. And then make your inhale 1 count longer. Exhales whatever it wants to be. And then 1 more time. Inhale +1. Exhale whatever it wants to be. And then please return your feet to the ground. Check in. See how you feel. All right, arms to your sides, checking in, going into some hip rolls. So take an inhale, take an exhale, stay here, slowing that breath down to whatever you were doing with the arm sweep. Then take your inhale again and take your exhale, full length of that count to lift up into bridge. So kind of know where that halfway spot is, and half your count should be there, done by then. Inhale, stay, and then exhale. Use the full length of that breath to slowly release your spine back down, pulling those hips away from the ribs, laying that spine down long. And again, inhale whatever your breath was. Exhale. What was the length of your breath? Know where the halfway spot is. Are you there? Stay up for that full inhale. Feel yourself expanding. And then again, exhale, full length, all the way down. Adding the arms this time, so keep the breath length the same. As you exhale, slowly, arms go up and over. Again, everything's at the halfway point, at the half of your count. Stay here for that inhale, expand, open, lengthen. And then slowly exhale. Make sure you're halfway at the halfway of your count. One more time like that. Take that inhale at the bottom and then exhale. Hold for inhale and then exhale your long breath down. And again, check in, see how you feel. All right, flipping over onto your abs. Coming into cobra. So nose can be hovering or head can rotate to the side, whatever's more comfortable for you. Long spine, check in. Abs gently engaged and wrapped. Pubic bone stays pressed down. Legs are solid on the mat. As you inhale, slowly push the breastbone forward. Rotate your head to center if you were rotating. And then exhale and slowly release yourself down, rotating your head the opposite direction. Again, inhale, slowly shoulder blades back and in. Push the breastbone forward. Pull back with those arms a little bit. Low back stays long. Exhale, release down. This time go up and stay for a breath. So on that exhale, you're lowering down partway, maybe a quarter, maybe half. Inhale, use the full count to lift up, go higher, go longer. And then exhale, slowly release down. And again, inhale, slowly push that breastbone forward, lift up, long through the back of the neck. Exhale, lowering down partway. Inhale, back up. And then exhale, release all the way down. And check in. See how you feel. Notice what's going on. And then please press to all fours. Long spines, elbows are pointing back. Push that breastbone forward. So this is going to start off with our halfway back and keep that spine straight. So as you exhale, pulling the tailbone toward the wall behind you, use a nice long breath. Only go to the point where you feel yourself start to round. That is your stopping point. And then you inhale and pull yourself forward. Hello, Alistair. As you exhale, gently pulling that tailbone toward the wall behind you. Again, think about what you feel. Spine stays still. Working on that body awareness. And then slowly inhale, come forward. This time taking it all the way back. So exhale, a little bit faster motion. You start to pull back. And then at the very end, you start to round the whole spine, elbows down, forehead down, hips sink back. Inhale, extend the spine, lift the chest, pet your Alistair, and come all the way back up. Exhale, tailbone pulls toward the wall behind you. Let it round. You're slowly sinking down, snuggling with your Alistair. And then inhale, all the way back up. So 2 more, and I really want you to think about using the full exhale length you had established. So you're really starting to slow the motions down and take your time to feel what's happening. Inhale can be whatever you want it to be. And then again, exhale, slowly pulling back, using the full length of the breath. And then inhale up. All right, check in here. So we're not going to go very deep into thread the needle, but it kind of sets up the foundation of some of the stuff we're going to do. So you're going to take your left arm and reach it in between the right hand and the right knee, and you're slowly going to twist through. So I want you to pay attention to your hips. Keep them square, keep them equally weighted and level. You're reaching that left hand through, and then that right arm reaches overhead. So as you exhale, I want you to start to twist so your rib cage, your right shoulder goes to the right, goes toward the ceiling. Inhale, release. Exhale, you can push down a little bit with that left arm, getting into the twist. So your head may be on the ground, but you don't have any pressure on it. It's all on the arm. So my right shoulder's not even on the ground. I hope you can hear me through Alistair. I'm actually using my elbow to create that push. And one more, reach that right arm farther forward if you're able. And then slowly release. Come back to all fours. Check in, see how you feel. I'm gonna turn around so I'm not talking to the back wall. Maybe Alistair will join me, I'm not sure. All right, and then your right hand goes through. Again, exhale into that twist. As you're twisting, he's very helpful today. Noticing your weight on those knees, hips are level, long spine. All right, elbows on the ground, the shoulder may not. Use the arm to hold the weight. Take your left arm overhead. Take an inhale. As you exhale, slowly reach farther through with the right. Try to rotate that left shoulder toward the ceiling. You can, again, push with both arms. Exhale, you're pushing down with the right. You're using that left arm as your anchor to help you rotate. 4 more. So again, the arms have the weight. The head's just kind of on the ground. So protect your neck. The head's actually rotating in my case, so it may be in yours too. It's more comfortable that way. You can keep it still if you want to. I think we have one more. And then slowly release and come back to child's pose. Come back to letting Alistair purr for you. But just check in. Notice how the shoulders feel. Notice maybe the upper back. How's your neck? Is that okay? Did you feel something going down to your pelvis even? It's all connected, right? We're going to stand up now, Alistair. Is that okay? No? Okay. We're going to stand up anyway, even if Alistair disapproves. So go ahead and bring yourself all the way to standing. And check in. Now we can say Alistair standing to join us. Notice right to left. And we just did some unusual stuff, so we're going to do a little forward fold to begin. So as you inhale, knees stay slightly bent. Slowly lift those arms to the ceiling. Using your count on the exhale, slowly release yourself down. Again, know where that halfway point is, and your count should be there as well. And then inhale, hands on your shins, lift the spine up to straight, back of the neck long. Now half your motion, but you still have that full count all the way down. So a really slow motion here. And then inhale, extend the spine, lift the chest all the way back up. And exhale, arms down by your sides. Take a free breath. And then again, inhale, knees are slightly bent, arms up toward the sky. As you exhale, full count, down into forward fold. Hands to your shins. Inhale, extend the spine, push the breastbone forward, back of the neck long. Now full count on that exhale, release halfway down. Sorry, all the way down, you started halfway. And then inhale, extend the spine, lift the chest all the way back up. Exhale, arms down. We got one more time through. So take your time. Inhale, use the full count. You should know this by now. Hands to your shins. Inhale halfway. That inhale is whatever you need. Use the full count to go back down. And then inhale. Slowly reach forward, come all the way up. And arms to your sides. Check in. See how you feel. And then please step your left foot forward, right leg back.
So we're going to start off with what you know, the way we normally do it, and then I'm going to have fun with the arms. That will be similar to what we did with thread the needle. So hands low across the abs, and as you inhale, slowly push the breastbone forward, and as you exhale, slowly pull back. So I'm going to turn and face you for this next one. So inhale, push the breastbone forward, and exhale, slowly press back. All right, so now you're going to take your right arm, you're going to bring it across the chest. You're going to take your left arm up to the ceiling. So I want you reaching across and then lifting. So you're going into a little bit of an extension here. You get a little lateral, you get a little twist. All right, so stay here, exhale. Now as you inhale, push forward into warrior one. As you exhale, press out. You can untwist a little bit. Inhale, push forward into warrior one. Exhale. One more. Notice what's happening through your upper back. And release. Check in, keep those feet there. And then we're going to do the arms to the other side because it affects your hips. So that left arm's coming across the body. The right arm up to the ceiling. So take an inhale here, reach, exhale. Try to go into a little twist, a little lateral, and then push the breastbone forward as you inhale into warrior one. Exhale, gently press out. Inhale into warrior one. Let your head do whatever's natural for you. We got one more here. Exhale. Sorry, inhale in. Exhale, press out. And then step both feet together. Check in and notice. All right, and then right foot goes forward. So again, we're going to do two the normal way, and I'm going to turn and face you here, and we'll get into the funky stuff. So as you inhale, slowly push the breastbone forward. As you exhale, slowly pull back. Again, inhale, push the breastbone forward. Exhale, press back. Okay, so your feet may be different than mine depending on how you did it last time. This arm goes across. Other arm toward the ceiling. Take an inhale here, exhale. See if you can reach the arms more in their direction they're going. On the next inhale, you're slowly dropping into warrior one. Look up. Exhale, you come out. Inhale into warrior one. So feel the thread the needle that we were just doing. One more time. Inhale in. Exhale out, arms down. And then other side, arm across and up. So take an inhale here, exhale. See if you can go a little farther into that twist, into that lateral. Lift that side of the rib cage. Whoops. You're allowed to fall over since I did. All right, here. So here we go. So inhale, lunge in, go deeper. Exhale, slowly pull back. Inhale, lunge deeper. Exhale. One more time. And then release. Check in. So that's intended to really open up your upper back here. So I want you to feel how different that feels. And again, the workshop I just did kind of went into all of this stuff, working with the fascial lines. All right, feet go wide. Take a breath. Find that balance. And again, exhale into forward fold. Take your full count. Inhale up halfway. Inhales whatever it needs to be. Exhale, full count down. So you're slowing that movement down. It should be half the speed. And then inhale forward and all the way up. Arms of choice. Take a free breath. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale with the knees slightly bent. Hinge forward, rounding the spine as you go. Knees bent so you put the movement into the spine. Inhale, hands to shins, up part way.
Exhale, slow, slow, slow. Release yourself down, full count. And then inhale, reach the arms. They can go side if you don't want to go front. And exhale down. So notice as you're doing that reach out and up compared to what we did first. Is that different? All right, one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, slowly, 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 full count. Halfway up. Get that spine straight, back of the neck long. All the way down, full count. And then inhale, reach forward, all the way up. Exhale, and release. All right, so both hands are gonna go over on this leg. I believe that's your left, that's my right. All right, so take an inhale. As you exhale, I want you to bend this knee so your foot's still forward, and I want you to sit your hips back. Inhale, bring yourself back up. So as you exhale, you're sitting the hips back. Your hands go on the thigh. Think about pushing that breastbone forward a little bit. Inhale up. So those hands are taking a little bit of a weight. They're making you more stable. So have them mid-thigh. All right, one more time. And this time you're going to stay here. Your outside arm on inhale. I want your head to stay forward, but I want you to turn that shoulder, reach toward the back corner of the room. And then exhale, slowly back to center. Take an inhale. Exhale, so you can go a little deeper. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, go into that twist. I'm not sure if I did the breath that way last time. And back to center. Take a free breath. See if you can go a little deeper. Inhale, exhale, into the twist. Keep your head forward. And then slowly release and come up. Check in. Notice right to left. We're going to continue to work with the side. We got something else to do. So take an inhale. As you exhale, both hands go back to that thigh. And sit yourself back. I want you to take the other arm and I want you to reach it out. So notice you're giving somebody the hand. Stop. Talk to the hand. Okay, so reach out with that hand. I want you really supported with this arm. And then from the shoulder, I want you to slowly rotate that elbow up. Inhale and exhale, rotate the elbow the other direction. So continue to press that hand out. Relax your neck. Let yourself rely on the stability arm and your legs. So you're keeping that hand pressing out. One more. Again, getting into the shoulders, getting into the neck, and then release and come center. Check in, see how you feel. Shake those legs out if you need to. And then we get to do it all on the other side. So my left, your right. So take an inhale here. As you exhale, slowly dropping your hips back. In, chest comes forward a little bit, hands go mid-thigh. And then inhale and bring yourself back up. Again, exhale, slowly drop in. So feel the hips shifting backwards. It's like your hips are going kind of down toward this heel. Inhale, you actually need to let your hips skew a little bit when you're doing it this way. So you get that shift back. Last time. Inhale. This time we're going to go in and we're going to stay. So the weight goes on the inside hand, the outside hand. On inhale, you lift it. And as you exhale, head stays forward. Rotate the arm behind you. Let the rib cage turn. Inhale, center. Take a free breath. See if you can go a little deeper. Inhale, up. Keep those hips dropping. Exhale. Oops, sorry, head forward, reach back. Inhale, exhale. Sit a little deeper. So think about this. Deeper comes from the knee and the hip, not just dropping the torso. One more time. Yeah, very similar to some of the arm work we already do, but with a different focus. And then down, and then bring yourself back up. Notice right to left. I notice this shoulder feels a little tighter. We haven't done this yet over here. So that's next. All right, so when you're ready, exhale, sit down, control the hip,
Weight equal on a foot. This hand is supporting you. Arm goes out. Give the hand to somebody. Talk to the hand. All right, shoulder blades down and in. Core is engaged. Long spine. Relax the neck. As you stabilize, slowly exhale, elbow up. Inhale, center. Exhale, elbow down. So what we're doing with this is we're opening up that shoulder socket. We're flossing. We've done flossing before. You just didn't know we were doing flossing. But having this hand here on the thigh actually helps you. One more. Actually, the hand on the thigh, when we finish that dot, helps you stabilize, and therefore you can actually get more motion out of this. All right, check in. See how you feel. Nice long breath in and out. Downcast, close the eyes. Notice your breath. Notice the weight on your feet. Think about the big toes pressing down, the feet lifting. Feel the kneecaps pull up, core engages, glutes fire, ribs stay down, long spine. Is that easier to hold now than it has in past weeks? With the next inhale, gently lift your heels. Stay here for exhale. Sorry, my mind is racing ahead. Inhale, see if you can lift a little bit higher. And then exhale and release down. Inhale and slowly lift those heels. One more time like this. Exhale, stay here. Inhale up. And then exhale down. All right, so right arm only. As you inhale, lift it up. Reach long. As you exhale, reach out. So this hip can push out as the torso reaches, so full body gets involved. Weight's going to be different on your feet. Inhale. Exhale, please. Again, inhale, reach the arm up, same arm. As you exhale, hips shift sideways. Arm reaches out, palm up, inhale, and then we got twice with the other arm. So inhale, lift the heels, weight stays big on those big toes. Exhale, reach, the hips push sideways. Inhale, slowly center. Exhale, release down. Again, inhale, up. Exhale, shift, reach. Inhale, back to center, and exhale down. All right, lengthwise on your mat, if you're not already there. Left foot steps forward again, right foot goes back. So I want this a little bit shorter front to back than we have in the past. So left hand's gonna stay in the small of the back. On inhale, you're gonna slowly take that right arm up to the ceiling. Full exhale. I want you to shift your hips back as you reach forward and down. So the knees can bend a little bit. As you inhale, we're shifting the weight forward now, and then the arm comes up and behind. You get, again, that little twist in there. Exhale, slowly square yourself up. Full count as you slowly bring yourself down. Shift your hips back. Inhale, slowly shift forward a little bit as you expand and lift up and go a little bit into that twist. Reach behind, look. Two more this time. Instead of rotating the head back when you reach back, I want you to keep the head forward. So you won't get as much rotation, but you're working on a more subtle stretch through the neck. Last time here, that full exhale all the way down. Shifting your weight back, and then shifting your weight forward all the way back up. Head stays forward, twist the torso, and then release and step together. Check in and notice, see what you feel. And then please step right leg forward, left foot goes back. Again, knees are going to be gentle. They're going to move with you, right hand in the small of the back. As you inhale, left arm up to the ceiling. Again, use your full exhale count and slowly release forward. So the knees are bending, you're shifting your hips back as you go. Wow, this side feels totally different. And then as you inhale, shifting your weight forward, let your head rotate with the rib cage and look back. Exhale, full count, shifting your weight back. As you go into that forward fold, drop your head, knees are bent. Inhale, slowly extend, let the head rotate with the torso and reach back. This time the head's going to stay forward. Again, nice long exhales here. So as you inhale and come up, keep your head looking forward, but you're still rotating the torso and reaching that arm back. One more time, using that full exhale count. Head stays forward, rotate back. And then back to center. Check in. See how you feel. And then from here, exhale. Regular breath, whatever you want to do, bring yourself down into forward fold. Using this as a neutralizer. So inhale, bend the knees a little bit, lift the chest a little. Exhale, straighten legs, deepen the curve in the back. Again, just noticing what you're feeling. And then slowly, please come all the way down to all fours. And check in. Sorry, kneeling. Oh, not all fours, kneeling. So I'm going to pad my knee because my knee's been cranky when I've been on it practicing. So if you need to pad your knee, you're welcome to. Again, check in for a few breaths. See what you feel. Notice how neck and shoulders are feeling, how that goes into the low back. Maybe the hips are starting to notice the difference. All right, so you're going to bring your right leg forward, so my left, and then you're going to walk it out to the side a little bit. So similar to what we do with Ekapada Ustrasana, one-legged camel, we're going to be dropping the hips forward and down, but you're going to be angling toward this front foot that's out at an angle. So hands on your thighs, start, take an inhale, and as you exhale, I want you to slowly lunge on that diagonal. So this is wider than your hips from knee to knee. As you exhale, slowly pull back. Inhale, slowly lunge in, wider than your knee. Again, diagonal, your hips are going toward that front heel. And then slowly pull back. We got one more time like this. So hands can be on the thigh to support. You can do something else with the hands, your choice. All right, we're going to add in something you know. We're going to add in the arm pull arm. So inhale, my right, your left arm go toward the ceiling. As you exhale, bend the elbow, rotate the head. Inhale, slowly go back to center. Exhale, press out. Just got one more like this. Inhale, slowly lunging in. Exhale, bend the elbow, rotate the head. Inhale, and press out. Bring both knees back to center. Check in for a moment. My knee doesn't want me to be on it anymore. So you're having both knees down. Check in. Notice how you feel. Notice what's different, what's changed. And then please bring your left foot forward. So again, feet are wider than, knees are wider than normal. All right, so again, practice lunge. So hands on that thigh. On inhale, you're slowly dropping in. It's got a different feel to it with this much angle on it. Exhale and bring back. Normally we played with the other leg on the angle. All right, so again, inhale, lunge in. So making sure at the depth of your lunge, your knee is over the ankle or behind it. Exhale, press out. One more time like this. Inhale, lunge in. Exhale, press out. Adding the arm pull. We'll have 2 sets of this. So inhale, lunge in, sweep up. Exhale, bend the elbow, rotate the head. Inhale, slowly back up to center. And then exhale and release down. Last time here. Inhale, lunge in, sweep the arm. Exhale, bend the elbow, rotate the head. Inhale, make sure that low back's nice and long. Exhale, release down. And then back to kneeling, please. And again, check in. How you doing? How's everything feel? What's changing? All right, coming back to all fours. So we started off with thread the needle. So I want to see how this feels different now. So taking your left hand, remember to keep the weight equal on both knees. You're going to slide that left hand through. And again, it may be the elbow that's on the ground. Head lightly touches. Shoulder can be off. Make sure the hips are over the knees and the hips are square. Knees are straight. Right arm reaches overhead. So take an inhale here. Feel yourself expand as you exhale. Reach farther. See if you can turn the rib cage a little bit more. Keep the hips centered. Inhale, back off a little bit. Exhale. See if you can reach and twist a little bit more. Again, use that bottom arm to push a little bit. So see if you feel more in that mid to upper back area. We got 3 more breaths here. So my bottom shoulder is not even on the ground here, and that feels actually fine. The elbow can take it, the forearm can take the weight. Was that 3? Let's do 1 more. So it should be about 6 breaths total. And then slowly back to where you started, all fours. Check in. Did that feel different? Again, I'm turning around, so I'm not talking to the back wall. All right. Right hand reaches through. Slowly twist. Take your time. Left arm goes overhead. So feel that inhale. As you exhale, slowly twist the torso. Reach that arm through more. Hips are still level. Inhale, exhale. Knees stay equally weighted. Actively reach through. Again, on this side, where do you feel it? Actively try to twist that rib cage using that left arm and pushing down with that right. We got 2 more breaths. And again, check in with the hips. How are they doing? And then slowly come back to all fours. Check in. And again, exhale. Keep the spine still. Shift back. We did that already. Again, notice what feels different. I'm noticing that I am shifting a lot farther before I start to feel like I need to move. And then inhale, come up. And I didn't move on the way up, so that was good. Again, exhale. 1 more time here. Pulling back. Using that full breath if you're able, if you've checked into it. Inhale, pull up. My knee actually felt better on that one. All right, so this time back all the way to Chakravarkasana. So exhaling, pull your full count. When you get to the point your tailbone has to round, then allowing it to round. Elbows down, forehead down, hips sink back. Inhale, slowly extend the spine, lift the chest all the way up. And again, exhale, slowly pull toward the wall behind you. Straight as long as you can. At the very end, let yourself round, drop down. And this time, go ahead and stay down in child's pose. Check in, see how you feel. And again, notice how this is different from when we've been here before.
And then please coming around onto your back. Knees to chest. Arms to your sides or hands on the knees. Whatever works for you, just to be comfortable for a few breaths. You want to rock back and forth. Evidently, that's what I wanted to do. You're welcome to. All right, take a few breaths. Hands go behind your knees. And on the next inhale, you're slowly going to press up. So I want to push the legs out a little bit into the hands. So the arms are engaged and active. Shoulder blades are down, and then exhale, slowly draw those knees in. So even if you can get those legs in more, I want you to, even if the knees are bent, push out more here. Again, gives us more stability, which is going to give us more range of motion here in a moment. All right, last one like this. All right, this time you're going to go up and you're going to hold. So upper body's active. You're pressing out into those hands, shoulder blades down and in. So similar to what we did with the arms, press your heels toward the ceiling and then allow your knees and toes to turn out. You still have activity in the arms, and then slowly allow the knees and toes to turn in. So you want that stability of contact with the arms and stabilization there through the shoulder blades, and that gives us range of motion on this rotation. So you can even think about toes are together, and then you bring your feet parallel, and then your heels are together, the toes go apart. So again, flossing through the hip socket. So feet are doing this, and then doing this. This. I don't know how well you can see that from the side. All right, last one. And then slowly knees into chest. Take a breath or two, check in and see. And then your right arm's going to go out to the side. Left hand holds around the knees. And as you exhale, pull those knees into your chest first, and then slowly begin to let the legs fall about halfway toward the floor. Nice and slow. Use that long exhale. Doesn't have to be a count necessarily. You should know how to slow it down by now. Inhale, pull back in. Exhale, just halfway, nice and slow. Feel the draw in first on that exhale, and then you start your roll. So this time we're going to let the knees go all the way down. So this right arm stays actively pressing into the ground as those knees go as far across as you're comfortable. And then inhale and pull back to center. Again, exhale, slowly pull back. And press the hand down. Inhale, one more slight update. So this time, as you're reaching those legs to the side and twisting, take the right arm, reach it overhead. Again, feel the reach. Open up as far overhead as you're comfortable. Stay here for a breath. Feel that rib cage. Feel that expansion. And on the next inhale, slowly come back to center. Arm comes back to where it started. And again, take an inhale. Exhale, slowly going into that twist. Arm slowly moving its way overhead. Keep pressing that arm into the ground. Take an inhale. Feel the right half of your rib cage expand. Exhale, feel yourself drop in more. And then inhale, back to center. Check in, see how you feel. And again, I'm going to turn so you see the arm doing the action. All right, knees into chest, left arm goes out to the side. Take a breath here, just check in. And again, work on that range of motion first. So take an inhale. As you exhale, you're slowly drawing those knees in more, and then you're going to gently allow the legs to go about halfway into the twist. That left arm stays pressed into the ground, and then inhale, bring yourself back up. So the head can go wherever's comfortable. Again, I encourage you to explore. Exhale, knees in, halfway twist. Inhale, center. All right, this time those legs are going all the way across. So exhale into that twist. Keep those knees up high. Notice what you feel. And then inhale back to center. George in the way. And then again, exhale, knees into chest first, and then go into that twist. Control as far as you can, keeping that left shoulder reaching, and then inhale. So now we're adding the arm sweep. All right, so when you're ready, take an inhale, exhale, knees in first, start that twist, start reaching that left arm up by your head, slide it along the ground. Again, as far as you're comfortable, notice how right and left are different. Stay here for inhale. Stay here for exhale, reach through the arm. And then inhale, back to center, arm to your side. Take an inhale, and then exhale, slowly going into the twist as you sweep that arm up. Stay here for inhale. Think about the exhale. And then inhale and slowly come all the way back to center. Arms by your side, feet flat on the ground. Check in. All right, take a few breaths. Bring your feet together, knees together. As you do those, just notice what's going on through the torso. Maybe as you're laying here, the shoulders feel a little different. And then coming into Supta Baddha Konasana, bound angle. As you inhale, slowly allowing the knees to open out to diamond. And as you exhale, slowly pull those knees back to center. Again, inhale, knees open out to diamond. And as you exhale, slowly come back to center. We got one more like this and then a 3-breath stay. So take your time. And this time, inhale, knees to diamond, and stay here for 3 breaths. So as you exhale, relax and pay attention to that low back. Inhale, think about allowing those hips to open a little bit more. What happens if you change the angle of your feet, how close they are into you. Again, be curious. And when your 3 are done, slowly bring yourself back to center. Check in. Stay there for a few breaths. I'm flipping so I can see the clock. And then finishing where we began with hip rolls. So take an inhale here. Again, full count. Take an exhale and slowly roll yourself up. Articulate. Arms are staying down by your sides for this one. Long through the low back. Inhale, feel that expand. Again, what was the length of your inhale that we started with? And then as you exhale, slowly full count. Slowly bring yourself back down. So hopefully you're also noticing that this length of breath actually feels easier now. So if it is easier, make your exhale 2 counts longer. Exhale. Stay for inhale. And then exhale that same length. Remember where your halfway point is. That's where you want to be on the breath as well. All right, this time we are adding arms. So take an inhale. And as you exhale, slowly lifting the arms, lifting those hips. Stay for inhale, long through that low back. And then exhale, slowly articulate down. Again, at that halfway point of movement, you should be at the halfway point on your breath. And then one more, same thing. So take your inhale, exhale. Inhale at the top. And then exhale down. Check in for a breath or two. A little Apanasana to finish. And again, just allow the breath to be what it wants. Notice what's changed. If you feel like you need a little asymmetrical Apanasana, feel free to. And as you're finishing up, check in, see if there's anything else that you need to do before we go to Shavasana. And then as you're ready, bringing yourself into whatever position allows you to release, to relax, to let go. So you check in before you go in to Shavasana, knowing you can adjust your body position anytime you'd like. And again, we started somewhere similar to here. So check in as you're just lying there, allowing yourself to relax. What's changed? What is different? How does your body feel lying there on the mat, on the ground? And then slowly beginning to deepen your inhale, lengthen your exhale. Feel that rib cage expand and contract. Feel your whole body expand with that inhale and relax with the exhale. And then gently begin to wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. Gently rock your head from side to side. And over the next few breaths, feel free to move your limbs about, stretch out as you need, ending up on whichever side is most comfortable for you. And then allowing your head to be the last thing to come up, slowly begin to lift yourself to a comfortable sitting position. And check in, see where you are now compared to when you started. Notice the state of your body, the state of your breath, the state of your mind. And then bringing hands to Anjali Mudra. And I honor you for sharing your practice with me today. Om Shanti. Namaste.